In a stunning leap forward, the United States has taken the aviation world by storm with its fusion-powered jets, propelling air travel into a new era of wonder and possibility. These remarkable aircraft offer not just efficiency, but a quantum leap in safety and environmental responsibility. Forget the specter of catastrophic meltdowns. Fusion propulsion ensures safety and eco-consciousness. With limitless range and endurance, these jets are rewriting the rules of military strategy and global aviation. Join us as we explore Lockheed Martin's fusion-powered fighter that shocked the world. In aerospace technology, 2018 marked a pivotal moment when Lockheed Martin unveiled its audacious vision for the future of flight. Their patent application, which introduced the world to a plasma confinement system, was revolutionary. This cutting-edge device, small enough to be nestled within the slender fuselage of an F-16 fighter jet, possessed the extraordinary capability to withstand and control internal temperatures 10 times hotter than the searing core of our sun. It was a leap forward in the pursuit of harnessing the immense power of nuclear fusion for defense purposes. The implications of this breakthrough were profound, prompting contemplation of a future where nuclear fusion transcended its boundaries, reshaping the foundations of global conflict. In the decades to come, the potential of nuclear fusion is poised to redefine the nature of warfare, offering solutions to conflicts that have plagued humanity for centuries. The driving force behind this seismic shift was the pressing need to secure access to limited resources, particularly fossil fuels, which had long been at the epicenter of geopolitical struggles. What made this pursuit all the more intriguing was that it was veiled in secrecy, concealed within the enigmatic confines of the Pentagon's black budget. The world's most advanced and covert initiatives were funneling resources into the development of this technology, acknowledging its potential to avert wars before they ignited. The fusion-powered aircraft, which seemed like a science fiction concept, had quietly become a focus of intense interest. The development of nuclear-powered aircraft tracks back to the momentous realization that splitting the atom could yield colossal energy. Early efforts to incorporate nuclear propulsion into aircraft designs were met with ambition but needed more complexity and risk. It was a brave new frontier where science and engineering collided with the boundaries of what was technologically feasible and politically acceptable. Nuclear-powered aviation endeavors varied in their audacity. From the audacious Project Pluto, with its nuclear-powered supersonic missile capable of flying for thousands of miles while leaving a trail of radiation in its wake, to the hybrid B-36 bomber, which combined traditional fuel for takeoff and landing with an airborne nuclear reactor to ensure indefinite flight, these projects were nothing short of audacious, if not outright audacious. In hindsight, these endeavors appear visionary and reckless, highlighting the challenges and hazards of fission-based propulsion systems. The potential geopolitical and environmental consequences of a mishap involving nuclear reactors on board such aircraft were deeply unsettling. Consequently, the world gradually veered away from fission-powered aviation, with only one nation, Russia, still entertaining the idea with its enigmatic Skyfall missile program, a program that had encountered more setbacks than successes, raising questions about its viability. Returning to Lockheed Martin's patent, filed in 2014 and awarded in 2018, this document, encapsulating magnetic fields for plasma confinement, unveiled a transformative vision. The patent described a superconducting device capable of generating a robust magnetic field that could confine superheated plasma within its chamber 2,000 times more effectively than any existing fusion system. This ingenious design formed the backbone of Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works compact fusion reactor program. The implications of this patent were staggering. It promised to expedite the development of smaller, more efficient fusion reactors and opened the door to an array of potential applications. The patent, spanning 26 pages of technical detail, outlined the groundbreaking innovations that could redefine the boundaries of energy production. One of the most striking aspects of this patent was its capacity to overcome the beta limit, a crucial factor in fusion power production. Existing systems had beta limits ranging from 0.01 to 0.05, or 1 to 5% efficiency. A 5% efficiency rate was considered quite high. Astonishingly, Lockheed's system was projected to achieve a beta limit of 100%, an unprecedented leap in efficiency. The patent document also explored many potential applications, from powering aircraft carriers to deploying containerized fusion systems for emergency electricity supply in disaster-stricken cities. However, the most intriguing revelation was the concept of integrating a fusion reactor into the fuselage of an F-16 fighter jet. To understand the significance of this concept, it was imperative to comprehend how nuclear fusion could propel an aircraft's propulsion system. Fusion, the astonishing celestial phenomenon poised to revolutionize American fighter jets, transcends mere mathematics. Its remarkable 748 million% greater efficiency than conventional oil propulsion is just the beginning. Beyond cost savings, fusion's true marvel lies in its boundless flight range potential. Lockheed's groundbreaking idea employs fusion reactors to create high-temperature plasma for aircraft propulsion, negating the need for traditional liquid fuel. This innovation redefines aviation by eliminating fuel constraints and offering unlimited range and endurance for military aircraft. Moreover, fusion's lower accident risk and environmental impact compared to fission reactors hold promise beyond military use, shaping global energy production, resource management, and conflict mitigation strategies. Although perhaps audacious in hindsight, early fission efforts found practical applications primarily within naval contexts. These pioneering endeavors paved the way for developing nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers, innovations that continue to play pivotal roles in today's naval forces. The sheer endurance and capability of these vessels, untethered from the limitations of traditional fuel, have solidified their importance in modern warfare. Yet, in the realm of aviation, some of the most ambitious and unconventional projects have emerged. One of the most notorious was Project Pluto, featuring the nuclear-powered supersonic low-altitude missile. The audacity of this concept lay in its potential to traverse vast distances, covering thousands of miles while carrying hydrogen bombs and emitting radiation along its path. Even more astonishing was the sheer noise generated by the engine, which was deemed so intense that it could theoretically be lethal to anyone unfortunate enough to be beneath the missile's flight path. On a somewhat less extravagant but still remarkable note, there was the Convair NB-36, a hybrid bomber that ingeniously combined traditional fuel propulsion for takeoff and landing with a nuclear reactor for sustained flight. This unconventional aircraft was conceived as an ever-present nuclear deterrent during an era when the United States maintained a continuous fleet of nuclear bombers in the skies. While the notion of such a deterrent seemed rational, it was not without its formidable risks, both geopolitically and environmentally. A crash or accident involving a nuclear-powered bomber carrying weapons could escalate into a catastrophe of unprecedented proportions. Fast forward to the present day, and the landscape has shifted dramatically. The mantle of pursuing fission-powered nuclear propulsion for aerial platforms has largely been passed down through history, with only one nation on Earth still pursuing this avenue: Russia. The 9M730 Burevestnik, also known as the Skyfall missile, became a focal point of global attention when Russian President Vladimir Putin unveiled it in 2018. The Kremlin's media machinery churned out hype around the program. Yet, closer scrutiny reveals that reality does not align with the grandeur of the announcement. The development of the Skyfall missile has been plagued by setbacks and difficulties, casting doubt on its feasibility and practicality. Even the Kremlin's usual policy of concealing failures could not hide the conspicuous issues that emerged. A tragic explosion in 2019 claimed the lives of 5 Russian Federal Nuclear Center scientists suspected to be connected to the troubled Skyfall project. The prevailing sentiment in the global community suggests that fission-powered aerial platforms may no longer be a viable or sensible pursuit. The inherent complexities and risks associated with fission reactors, particularly in the context of aviation, have rendered the concept far less appealing. In an age where environmental concerns and geopolitical stability weigh heavily on decision-makers, fission-powered aviation is relegated to the annals of history. Fission involves splitting large atoms into smaller fragments, while fusion merges lighter atoms into a larger one. While fission has gained renewed interest in clean energy, it still poses long-lasting radioactive waste concerns. Fusion, on the other hand, offers a safer alternative with no meltdown risk and shorter-lived radioactive waste. Its potential for limitless, clean, and efficient energy generation is driving research and development, promising a significant advancement in energy production. Fusion's efficiency, estimated to be 3 to 4 times greater than fission, holds significant promise. Deuterium and tritium, abundant and accessible fuel sources, set fusion apart from fission's reliance on scarce uranium or plutonium. Despite these advantages, the main obstacle has been the immense energy required to superheat the reactor and control the plasma reaction. Fusion's journey towards practical realization continues, with the potential to revolutionize energy production. It's worth noting that the intricacies of fusion power extend far beyond layman's comprehension, delving into nuclear science and advanced engineering. The fundamental issue with fusion power, at least to date, is that the energy input required to initiate and maintain the fusion reaction surpasses the energy output achieved by the fusion reactor itself. This apparent paradox has been a persistent roadblock to practical fusion energy. Nevertheless, progress is being made. Recent milestones have reignited optimism in the fusion community. One noteworthy achievement was recorded by the Joint European Torus fusion reactor, which set a groundbreaking world record. Over 5 seconds, it produced an astounding 59 megajoules of sustained energy through fusion reactions. This accomplishment is a testament to the steady strides towards unlocking the potential of fusion as a viable energy source. In an interview with Newsweek, Fernanda Ramini, the senior manager of the Joint European Torus fusion reactor, underscored the significance of this milestone. She emphasized that the sustained fusion achieved in the experiment marked a notable improvement over previous endeavors, surpassing the achievements of decades past. While the experiment's duration is limited to a few seconds, it represents a critical step forward in the ongoing quest to harness the power of fusion for practical energy production. As scientists, engineers, and visionaries continue to unravel the complexities of fusion, the dream of clean, abundant, and sustainable energy production inches closer to reality. The fusion of science, innovation, and determination holds the key to a brighter and more sustainable future for humanity, where the boundless energy of the sun becomes an accessible and transformative force for the benefit of all. The landscape of nuclear fusion, with its compelling potential to revolutionize energy production, is a realm of scientific and engineering marvels. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of fusion technology, we encounter diverse magnetic confinement systems and innovative designs, each striving to unlock the boundless energy contained within the atomic nucleus. Among the myriad fusion confinement systems, the most prominent are tokamaks and stellarators, each with its own unique history and principles. Tokamaks trace their origins to the pioneering work of Soviet physicists Igor Tamm and Andrei Sakharov in the 1950s. These devices employ a toroidal magnetic field to contain the superheated plasma at the heart of fusion reactions. On the other hand, stellars were first envisioned by Lyman Spitzer at Princeton in 1951. They rely on twisted, helical magnetic fields to achieve plasma confinement. These varied confinement approaches symbolize the ceaseless innovation within the fusion community. However, the realm of fusion extends beyond tokamaks and stellarators, encompassing inertial confinement systems and diverse approaches. The field is characterized by continual exploration and experimentation, where scientists and engineers continually push the boundaries of what is possible. Maintaining a critical and discerning perspective when navigating the intricacies of fusion technology is essential. As with any complex scientific field, verifying information independently is prudent, seeking reliable sources and expert insights to gain a comprehensive understanding. Dr. Thomas McGuire, the head of the Skunk Works, underscores the significance of this achievement. The patent envisions various applications, from powering aircraft carriers to deploying containerized fusion trucks for emergency electricity generation in disaster-stricken cities. However, the patent's most captivating concept revolves around a fusion reactor compact enough to fit within the fuselage of an F-16 fighter jet. To grasp the potential implications of nuclear fusion for aircraft propulsion, it's essential to understand the basic principles of how a jet engine operates. In its simplest form, a jet engine compresses incoming air, and heats it to temperatures ranging from 1,100 to 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit. This superheated air is directed through a turbine, which drives the compressor, propelling the aircraft through a nozzle and producing thrust. Turbofan engines, common in commercial airliners and certain bombers, follow a similar principle but divide incoming air into two streams, one passing through the fan and the other bypassing the internal engine, creating additional thrust. The revolutionary fusion reactor, if successfully integrated into an F-16, could replace the traditional combustion-based engine, which has been a vital component of modern transportation. The combustion engine functions by igniting a mixture of air and fuel in its cylinders to generate mechanical energy. The process involves the upward movement of pistons that compress the air-fuel mixture, elevating pressure and temperature. A spark plug then triggers ignition, creating a controlled explosion that propels the piston downward, producing mechanical work. This motion is converted into rotational power by a connected crankshaft. After the power stroke, spent gases exit through the exhaust valve. Multiple cylinders in sequence repeat this cycle, providing consistent and continuous propulsion for vehicles and various machinery, establishing the internal combustion engine as a cornerstone of modern technology. Instead of burning fuel to heat air, the fusion reactor would employ nuclear fusion to generate high-temperature plasma, offering a more efficient and sustainable source of power. This innovation has the potential to significantly extend the aircraft's range and endurance while reducing the need for frequent refueling, making it a game-changer for military aviation. Moreover, the compact design could pave the way for similar applications in other aircraft, ushering in a new era of clean and limitless flight. The fusion-powered concept envisions a continuous cycle where the airflow bypasses the internal engine and circulates back through a fuel processing unit to the reactor, facilitating an aircraft's extended operation without refueling. This breakthrough could have far-reaching implications, potentially revolutionizing aviation by enabling aircraft to operate throughout their service lives without the logistical burden of frequent refueling, a paradigm shift far beyond mere convenience. The potential ramifications of harnessing nuclear fusion as a power source are revolutionary. In aviation, where liquid fuel is a logistical cornerstone, integrating fusion technology could usher in a new era of unparalleled capabilities and sustainability. As of today, the United States Air Force operates a fleet of 490 refueling tankers, underscoring the critical role of liquid fuel in national security. These tankers are essential to aircraft operation, and the Air Force consumes approximately 2 billion gallons of aviation fuel annually. The prospect of fusion power presents a paradigm shift where the need for frequent refueling could become virtually obsolete. Imagine a world where fighters, bombers, drones, and other aircraft enjoy extended range and practically limitless leisure time. Unlike their fission counterparts, fusion reactors do not pose the same risks associated with nuclear weapon systems. Captured or recovered fusion reactors from downed aircraft would carry minimal risk of environmental contamination or enable adversaries to reverse engineer nuclear weapons. The transformative potential of fusion extends beyond aviation. The necessity of carrying, managing, and efficiently utilizing liquid fuel influences every facet of current aircraft design and operation. This includes considerations ranging from internal space allocation and external shape to engine management and combat tactics. Lockheed Martin's containerized fusion concept could redefine these constraints and open up possibilities in aircraft design and performance. Yet, amid the promise of fusion, concerns about its environmental impact persist. It's worth noting that humanity will likely stay supplied with traditional fossil fuels immediately. According to BP's statistical review of world energy, known and existing oil reserves could sustain current usage levels for at least 48 more years. Additionally, untapped reserves may exist, waiting to be discovered or made accessible through improved infrastructure. However, fusion technology has its challenges. Initiating fusion reactions demands a substantial initial investment of resources. While fusion holds the potential to revolutionize global energy production, practical implementation may initially find a home in classified projects such as those within the confines of Area 51 hangar or exotic submarine propulsion programs funded by the Pentagon. The transition of fusion technology from military use to commercial applications in the near future holds great promise. Given that it is a clean and virtually limitless energy source and has the potential to reshape various sectors, including commercial aviation, energy production, and beyond, its application in commercial aviation could transform the industry. As researchers make progress in developing compact and efficient fusion reactors, airlines may invest in fusion-powered aircraft. These aircraft would have extended range, reduced environmental impact, and lower operating costs. While the initial investment would be substantial, the long-term benefits could incentivize airlines to adopt this game-changing technology. Fusion has the potential to transform global energy production by providing a clean and sustainable alternative to traditional power plants, reducing emissions and enhancing energy security. It could also revolutionize space exploration, enabling faster and more cost-effective missions to distant celestial bodies. Furthermore, fusion's intense heat and energy offer opportunities for advanced medical applications, including cancer treatments, sterilization, and isotope production for diagnostics and therapies. Fusion's immense energy capacity holds promise for tackling global water scarcity by powering efficient desalination and advanced water purification methods. Additionally, fusion reactors could supply high-temperature heat for industrial applications such as steel, cement, and chemical production, potentially curbing carbon emissions in these sectors. This cutting-edge aircraft not only redefines aerial combat, but also becomes a beacon of possibility for fusion's wider applications. It's not just a fighter jet, it's a symbol of limitless potential. This audacious, fusion-powered marvel promises to spark innovation across industries, from commercial aviation to space exploration, ushering in an era of cleaner energy, longer journeys, and a brighter, more sustainable future. Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the link appearing on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.